Hello everybody, this is Dr. Cole. It's Sunday afternoon, September 18th, heading now into week 5 of Political Science 1013 on the 16-week schedule for the fall 2022 term. Okay, everybody, we've just finished a discussion and a quiz related to the Unit 2 material on political parties and pressure groups. I then sent you out some material related to Unit 3 on the mass media, which is going to occupy us for about another week. We've got a discussion scheduled for later this week and a quiz 1 week from tomorrow. I believe that's Monday the 26th. Now, in the class notes for Unit 3, there are basically 2 issues we talk about. Okay. We talk about the structure of the media and the different kinds of media. And of course, these days the big issue is old media versus new media. Okay. Old media being print and broadcast, new media being internet-based media, websites, and of course social media. Now, it's believed that new media are on the upswing and squeezing out old media to some extent, but probably not completely. And exactly where things are going to settle and stabilize on all that really remains to be seen. So the different kinds of media are important to be aware of. Television and newspapers remain very, very important, as you'll see as you look at those class notes. But new media, the existence of the internet, presents various problems for television and especially print media. In fact, just about every medium, just about every media outlet has got a presence on the internet. They all compete with each other. They all run websites. So new media is believed to be gaining or has gained on old media. So where will that level off? Which segments of the media landscape will be most important? It's still kind of shaking itself out. And there's issues related to news coverage. Okay, we can't do without the new media, the news media, but their activities are always controversial. Okay, and sensitive decisions have to be made about coverage that don't always please everybody. An ongoing issue with regard to the media, it's been going on ever since I was a kid and perhaps before, is the issue of whether the media are biased. Okay. And one thing that happened in response to controversy over bias in the media was the development a couple of decades ago, the appearance of Fox News, which became pretty quickly the most watched cable news network, a kind of important development within media in our country. Okay, so the different kinds of media and controversies that arise with regard to the activities of the media. That's what we'll be looking for about a week or 10 days in Unit 3 on the mass media. Now, for our discussion, we've given you an article that suggests that social media are not good for the country. Now, most everybody is involved to some extent with social media. You're probably involved with different social media platforms than I am, but everyone just about is familiar with social media. The author of your article thinks that social media is divisive. There's something about it that tends to accelerate division and perhaps to shed more heat than light on ongoing issues. So take a look at that and see what you think of it. Do we all need to back away from social media? Does it need to be controlled or restrained in some way? And I think we've scheduled our discussion for Wednesday through Friday. I'll double check me on that later on this week. Then the following Monday, the 26th, we've got quiz number 3 and 3 things we've asked you to look at. 2 of them are related to coverage of the Russian invasion and war against Ukraine and how that's been covered by the media. We have a couple of articles related to that. Okay, that's been going on, of course, since February now. Then you have an interview with the newly appointed executive editor of the New York Times. Okay, Joe Kahn is his name, I believe. It was conducted by the German magazine Der Spiegel and translated into English for their Spiegel International website. So you have a link that will take you to that. Okay, so that will be the subject matter for our quiz 1 week from tomorrow, the 26th. And we'll perhaps have more to say to you about that when we speak to you a week from now at this time. But we will then be finishing up the media unit with that quiz and then moving on to Unit 4 on the Constitution, which is going to be a long unit for us and will take us up to the midterm exam. So there'll be a discussion later on this week. Read the article about social media, and I hope you will contribute to that. Then a quiz on the 26th. It'll be just after I talk to you next time, a week from now, when we'll have a bit more to say about Unit 4 on the Constitution. So I hope you'll take part in the discussion, and we will talk to you once again about a week from now at this time.